you got one of the most devastating ones in the bad luck fall. Like it's one of those where I want to watch to see what happens, but like I'm always like, oh, how are they going to land, type of thing. Tell me, how do you develop something like that? Who's the guinea pig? Who's the first person that you're like, hey, I'm going to see how far I can throw you?
Well, the first time I ever tried it was I did it with Homa Tomoaki.
Oh, wow.
Homa Tomoaki, I remember I was still a young lion, and I just come back from my excursion, and I needed to develop a new move, a new finisher, and I came up with the grenade, which is what I took it from Umanga,
Yeah.
and just renamed it grenade, which was a good finisher, but it didn't feel like it had the impact the impact that I wanted. So I needed to come up with something new, and I just I was trying to trying out the razor, what do you call
Razor's Edge.
Razor Ramon, yeah, Razor's Edge, and I was just practicing that. But I asked Homa to help me out, so I picked them up. But then there was a mat in front of me, and I thought, you know what? Why not? Why don't I just chuck them? And chuck them. And once I did, he got up and he said, "Oh man, that was so good. You should use that."
Has there been anybody that you threw and you were like, yeah, I didn't even expect to throw them that far?
Rocky Romero. He holds the record for the highest and furthest I've done.
You all need to do one of those things. I don't know if you've ever seen Sports Science where they examine like how far people go.
Angles and stuff.
Yeah. And
yeah, actually, every time I have a match, and I always tell them, well, I want to try and beat Rocky Romero's record. So,
was there anybody that you wondered, can I get them up for it? Can I heave them? How will they take it? Maybe it's because they're inexperienced or something. Just anytime you ever been concerned about the move?
Oh, there was one time. No, it's Lance Archer actually. I always wondered if I could pick him up, but I always figured out the way, get him better to get him on the top rope and take him that way. But it never got to the point where he took it. But he was one of the guys that I thought, if I ever got to that point, how would I pick him up? Because he's so tall.
Yeah, of course. Has there ever been anybody that's like maybe hesitant to take the move? Maybe it's because they are inexperienced and they're like, man, can I do this? Am I going to do it right? Type of thing.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Even if they've taken it before, most of them don't like to take it. But hey,
so
that's how it is.
Did you know from the first time that you did it? Were you like, this is the one, this is the move?
Yeah. After I did it with Homa, I said, this is it. This is going to be the most impactful move I could ever do.
And I know that you've obviously, as you mentioned, you play around with some other finishing moves as well, and you've got some other signature moves. I know that back in the day you did the T-Shock an awful lot. You would do the Tombstone because of Okada for a while, and of course the Grenade. Is the Bad Luck Fall your favorite? Is that your go-to?
Not my go-to. So my go-to is the Grenade.
Yeah.
But if anything else doesn't work, then that's the move that's going to finish the match.
Well, Fale, I want to thank you so much. Let the people know where they can follow you on social media.
Yeah, Tox Fale, TOKSFALE on Instagram, Twitter, and recently on TikTok, Tox Fale 8.
Fantastic. Fale on TikTok. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.